Hi guys, hope you're good. Compliments of the new season. I have a message for Gogo Sikhotheni and Gogo Maweni. Gogo Sikhotheni and Gogo Maweni, everything is meaningless under the sun. You guys have forgotten why you became friends in the first place. The reason that you met was that your guides loved each other, and because your guides loved each other, they supported your friendship. You guys were very close. You shared your deepest, darkest secrets with one another because the purpose of which you guys had come together was because at the time, your guardian angels had a purpose for you. They would have loved for you to continue being friends. But as you know, we are living Golifatsing, and whatever happens, Molifatsing will happen. And because we are in the flesh, these kind of friendships will eventually die out. And of course, we know it hardly ever happens where sangomas will actually become friends, because when you are a sangoma or when you are a spiritually gifted person, you are not in any case allowed to have friends, right? Whatever it is in Elikopantize has now become a dangerous feud, which is not going to have a positive outcome for either of you. So, Tumi, when your son passed on, you felt as if your guardian angels have neglected you, they have disappointed you, especially because the promise was not kept. And because you had spent a lot of time going in and out of hospital, paying a lot of money just for your son to get better, because that was the promise, you feel betrayed by your guardian angels. Now, your guardian angels may have given you hope, Laura, your son is going to get better, but unfortunately, God is the one who decided Horongwana should rest, because the emotional toll this was taking on you and your husband and the rest of your family members was actually a lot to bear. And because Modimo ubonela pele and ubona things that we cannot see, he then decided it was time to let Boyo rest. Right. Now, contrary to what you may have been told or what you may have heard about what was the cause of your son's death, Gogo Maweni had nothing to do with your son's death. Unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. Yena, she does practice witchcraft, she does specialize kamuti, but when it comes to your son, she had nothing to do with it. But because you have elevated her to that point where you are giving her credit for the passing of your son, you are then giving her power to ride on the wave that she may have possibly done something, and which eventually caused your son or Afita Molfating. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, sometimes, she had nothing to do with it. And because your son is a very sensitive subject, she is now using that as a weapon to attack you. And the more she mentions your son's name, the more you retaliate, because you are still in mourning, you are still grieving, your son. So you need to realize that this is not your battle to fight. Because what you are now doing is, because you are in the flesh, you are using your strength, your might, your power to fight a battle that is not yours. You are in the flesh and you are coming up with ways to destroy Maweni for what you think she has potentially done. And unfortunately, it's not your battle to fight. Doesn't do how. And Honaja, you have opened a club, but because you are inviting this negative energy into your space, it is going to negatively affect the projects that you are planning to start going forward, because of the amount of time that you are spending fighting the and unfortunately now, because you are angry at what your guardian angels have done or what they didn't do, you are now turning your back against them, because you are confused, you have a lot of questions, you feel disappointed by them, and you are now withdrawing and are fighting battle that you are not supposed to be fighting. Right? Now, you need to take a back seat and leave the situation. It's not going to produce a positive outcome for you. It's not going to produce a positive outcome for your husband, nor is it going to produce a positive outcome for your children. Instead, what this situation is going to do is it's going to cause you to be better, and you are going to continue being better, because whenever you want to take matters in your own hands by doing things that you think are going to hurt Maweni, when in actual fact she had nothing to do with the passing of your son. I am still maintaining that she had nothing to do with the passing of your son. The video of the coffin she posted was posted in a response to further hurt you, because Luena, you have said certain things about her. So Liana, she is going to use the one tool she has. It's going to punish you. And in this instance, someone else. So posting a coffin will now make it look as if this is a ritual she performed before the passing of your son, and that's the note she wrote. And she performed some sort of a ritual that eventually caused your son or afid. But she did nothing of that sort. She's only doing that now to further deepen your wound, right? So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what is going to take for you to realize, Hore, you need to take a back seat. You need to reconnect with your guardian angels, forgive them if you have to, and focus on the bigger picture. Focus on the things that took you and brought you to where you are today, because all of this, the noise, the anger, is only temporary. Because the real reason, a lot of things that you have were actually mosebetsi wa your guardian angels le mosebetsi wa Modimo. I wasn't going to speak about this today because really, but I just need you to know, Hore, this is not your battle to fight. There's nothing for you to do, because what's going on now, Hore, the guardian angels saluna lili true, bali shebile, ba bona hore la lwana, and they're not going to do anything about your situation, because lona le lwantsha ditaba tsa lona tsa senama from when you guys were friends. But hore ko spirituality le dinthong tse tsa the guardian angels, friendships are not allowed. So lona le lwantshana for something that was not supposed to happen. And because now you have moved away from the attachment that you once had, now you have become sworn enemies. But there isn't anything that Leanne is going to do or say to her guardian angels that will make her guardian angels fight you. There isn't anything that you are going to do which will invite your guardian angels to fight Maweni, because both of you are in the flesh, and your guardian angels have nothing to do with your war. And whatever it is that you wish to be doing to each other, and Bona, they are not going to play a role. So please allow your son to rest in peace. Allow your son to be in a good, healthy, non-toxic place where he is able to become a guardian angel, a pomotsing. But now, lerata lo le bakang, lo le etsang, le tlo etsa hore ngwana a ska kgona ho robala ka kgotso. So, ke ne ke kopa hore settle this thing, because tse le di lwanelang ha diyo, apart from the fact that you guys used to be friends, you shared each other's deepest darkest secrets, and for some reason ho fihlile moya o mobe, which caused you guys to no longer become friends, and because of that you are sworn enemies, and you are saying all of these things that are going to forever remain on the internet, when this battle is not yours, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So please, ladies, you can do better, but this is not worth it. Love you guys.